All right, y'all, welcome back to Sanctum Garage. So, we were supposed to go to LKQ to pull some steam vents for the LS Mustang, but I had to. It was just sitting there. It only had like 2 bolts holding it in. Really good looking on the bottom end, flat top pistons. So, yeah, I got an LS today. It's a little bit, I mean, obviously it's a different project than the RX-8. This has nothing to do with that car. I don't know necessarily what I'm gonna put this in yet, but I got it. So we are gonna go ahead and get it cleaned up, I guess, today. As far as taking off the front cover, we have to go get a harmonic balancer puller because these are always super stuck in there and stuck in about that far. So it's not really one that you can smack out with a hammer. But the good news is, she turns like butter. Oh, I forgot we put all the bolts in there.
God damn it.
Nope, broke it.
Now that happened.
Yep.
That's pretty hard to break. That's close. Well, it pulled
That's
out
cool.
No,
This is the next day. We got another one of these because our last one exploded. This one is from Advance, so hopefully it is not a total piece of garbage and won't actually explode this time. We're gonna go ahead and try and get this off for the now second time. I'm gonna loosen this a little bit. Think we can hit it with a hammer from here?
maybe.
Let's find out. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Almost hit me in the fucking face.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. I mean, the belt will still run on it, but like, god
You're gonna
damn.
have body accessories anyway, so you gotta get a new one.
Yeah. Well, no, they actually, I found these kits they make for like 160 bucks on Jegs that uses the factory balancer and the factory truck power steering pump, and it pushes the power steering pump here and it moves the alternator to this side. Yeah, it's like 170 bucks. It's got the full bracket system. It's amazing.
Yeah,
It's
this
cool
picture's
because
for the truck balancer.
yeah, it is. It's only for the truck balancer. But it's cool, the alternator adjuster, instead of like this, C curving piece, it's literally like a stick, and one side bolts to the alternator, and the other side bolts to the water pump.
Yeah, it's like a tie rod.
Yeah, it's pretty cool actually. Get this ugly fucking cover off.
And it's probably gonna look like brown.
Still weights like a sieve, but I thought that timing chain looked new. It is not new.
Someone was done fucking around.
Whoa, pump.
Oh, this one doesn't have a tensioner.
Nope.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah. Honestly, it's pretty cool.
I've never had a 4.8, so I don't know
Does this collar not come off on this?
No.
Oh, I expected that all to come out in one piece. Oh well.
Well, I'm sure they do somehow, but like,
Yeah. Get rid of this baby cam.
you gotta pull the lifter tray out too.
I'll do that in a second. Move, fucker. We're gonna pull this stock cam out because I'm probably gonna throw a bigger one in there, whether it be a stock V6 cam or I don't know if I want to do golf train yet. I'm probably gonna do it. They're already off. It's pretty simple to throw valve springs in it. So they stucky.
Just get them off the camshaft.
Makes sense.
And I got a brand new set of lifters too.
Do you?
Yes.
How much you want for them?
They are brand new GM performance lifters.
Huh?
They're brand new GM performance lifters.
My question still stands. Yeah, it's in good condition. I ain't using it though. No, it's off. Probably get pressure washed now, honestly. This is garbage. Got her all broken down. She is definitely disgusting. However, got some purple power. Just gonna give her a quick pressure wash. Should look a lot better. We'll go ahead and like resurface the top of these pistons, you know, where the head gaskets sit and everything like that after the fact, but literally. So we got her all cleaned up and dried out. I had to spray some brake cleaner in there because in the coolant ports there was a little bit of milkiness. She did have a toasty head gasket. So I'm trying to avoid the sound of the compressor. But we're using one of these. Not a rough, coarse bit, but not a soft one either. Kind of somewhere in between. And it just scuffs up the surfaces of everywhere. Makes them look real nice and clean. We're going to do that everywhere. And then after we're done with this, we're going to go over with a softer one so that it polishes it up a little bit. So we went ahead and did this side. I wanted to leave it just so that we can get a comparison. So it's obviously not as perfect as like a machine shop. I've done this on a lot of motors, and honestly I've never had any kind of issue, especially because I copper gasket all of my head gaskets and stuff. But yeah, I think it's super smooth. So I mean, it should have zero problem holding a gasket. This side I haven't done yet. You can definitely see like the before and after, how much better it looks. We're also going to go ahead and do the pistons. It takes a long time, and I haven't, really rotated the motor, so I didn't want to do that yet. And I also wanted to clean out the cylinder walls, but should be good. I got to finish wiping out the other ones because I did like 4. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and get them all cleaned out, and then I'm going to do this side, and then I'll be back with you guys before we do the pistons. So we went ahead and did the other side. I went and did this piston just so that we can see like this is what they look like before and after, obviously. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do all the other ones, and then hopefully we'll probably spray it down again with brake cleaner. As you see, there's still a little bit of gunk and oil in here, and I'll give it like one more wipe down, and then I'm gonna tape it all up and probably do some paint on here. I just have some like black engine enamel, or actually I might have some silver, but whatever I have, basically we'll go ahead and tape it up and spray it. I got our pistons all done. Jesus, they look literally so much better. I'm gonna let it dry off. I sprayed a bunch of brake cleaner on it, and then we're gonna tape her up and get her painted. Gave her a quick layer of paint. It looks a whole lot better. Once you have accessories on here, you're really not gonna notice anything besides, the block's painted. So it doesn't have to be the best thing ever, but yeah, we got all these cleaned up, nice and soft and smooth. Should take a gasket really nice. So originally I had finished off the last video with me basically getting the block all painted and stuff, but actually I decided that I just can't not, finish painting these things. So I'm back at the shop again today. It is a different day where we went ahead and got some of our accessory covers, front cover, the top plate that goes over the top of the motor. I don't really know what it's called. Got them all painted. I had some Chevy orange laying around, some clear coat, so I figured I'd just go ahead and clean them all up and spray them while I had the time. I wasn't really sitting here doing anything, so I figured I'd get some stuff done. I just got these all cleaned up, got them all, you know, the little nipple there taped. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and finish spraying these, and then I'm not sure. I don't really think I have anything else to clean and paint. Yeah, no, we're pretty much out of pieces for the LS, but yeah, I'm probably gonna do that and at least slap it, not really together, but you know, throw the pieces on it and set it to the side, because I do need to finish the 8. The LS is completely unrelated to this project. I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna put this in yet. Honestly, I didn't really get that far ahead. I just kind of saw the motor and was like, ooh. Not sure if I want to put it in like an older truck, just get something nice and reliable to tow with, or maybe I want to put it in like an older Camaro or something like that, so maybe I can get something else to play around with. But my thing is, I kind of need a daily, and eventually this thing's going to need a trailer. I want to build like a flat fleet trailer for it to like roll up onto, you know, with a toolbox mount and winch and stuff like that. I could probably build it for like $500-600. It wouldn't be too bad. But yeah, man, this thing is definitely going to need a trailer eventually. It can drive itself places after it's done, obviously, but I really don't want to be driving it anywhere like forcefully. Like, I don't want to have to take this car to Orlando if I need to go to Orlando. You know, it has no AC, has no heat. It's not going to be fun to drive on the highway because it's got angle mods, all kinds of stuff. So yeah, man, still trying to figure out what I should do with this. But yeah, let's go ahead and get the paint out and finish up these valve covers. Again, for the record, I am using this Duplicolor engine enamel, that Chevy orange, son. This stuff does, when you lay it down, it looks cloudy at first, and when I used this stuff a long time ago, I actually didn't end up using it ever again because I thought that it was just the paint. And as much as it is the paint, when you clear it, it takes away any fogginess for the most part. It lays really, really well. So yeah, on top of that, I know you're not really supposed to mix brands or anything like that, but I'm just using basic crystal clear enamel from Rust-Oleum just because that's what I had laying around, and it seems to be curing fine. No bubbles, no wrinkles, anything like that, so. On camera, these look pretty good. Fun fact, these are actually kind of a bitch to paint. I thought they were going to be fairly easy, but there's actually obviously a bunch of little cracks and crevices everywhere, so it's kind of hard because of the way I have them sat. Actually, it's kind of my own fault to get all the little creases. But the good thing about this paint is it levels itself quite well, so even if you spray like a little bit thicker in one spot or thinner in one spot, as long as it is coated and covered everywhere, it will usually kind of even itself out, which is actually pretty cool. It's actually not hard, but I don't know, it's hard to explain. It doesn't run the easiest, which is kind of a good thing. It lays on thick and goopy, if that makes sense. So we're gonna let these dry up a little bit. I'm gonna turn the camera back on when they dry. In the camera right now they look really glossy, but they'll probably look more flat, and then we're gonna go ahead and go over it again with the clear. So I will hit you guys back up in a minute. All right, so they've been drying for about 15 minutes now. As you guys can tell, they're not nearly as shiny as they were. Once the paint dries up, it kind of lays flat, and not nearly as brightly colored. It's kind of got a pinkish, peachy tone to it now, when it's supposed to look like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that Rust-Oleum clear and give her a layer of clear coat, and chances are it will brighten up very, very much. Alrighty, so we are pretty much all finished up with the painting. Looking pretty good. Like I said, after you get the clear coat on there, it pretty much shines it up real well. I did miss a spot right there, off, but we ain't gonna talk about it because it's at the back of the motor, and honestly, you're not even gonna notice. Got the 8 over here. I'd love to say that this is the last time the motor is getting set in the bay, but it is not. It probably never will be. Just kidding. But it is just kind of sitting in there. I still have to fab an oil pan for it, but I'm out of engine stands and room over here with the LS now. So the RX-8 is the engine stand. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. If you liked it, keep checking out our latest videos. And yeah, have a good one.